Hi everybody, this is Pam with Jesusjunkjournals, and I am getting ready to do this week's challenge. The scripture this week is Hebrews 11:6, and without faith it is impossible to please him. For he who comes to God must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of those who seek him. So I'm going to cut this card out. I don't know if I'll end up using it, but that's the scripture for this time. And then the challenges, or the materials, whatever you want to call them, for this week is string, decoupage, and a vintage ad. And so I saw the vintage ad, so I pulled out, I've got this old McCall's magazine. I got it at a flea market for $4. And I'm going to look through it and see if I have an ad I want to use. Let's see. And without faith, it's impossible to please him. So I am going to look through here. Kind of hate to cut this up, but I've had it for a long time, and I have other ones, and I bought it with the intention of using it to cut up for my junk journals, and so I just need to get it done. There's kind of a cute one. It'd be cute to put something else on that sign. That might work. I'm going to tear that out. It says buy more war bonds. This is 1945, October 1945. So World War II. All right, I'm gonna use that ad, I think. And so this week might not be a very time-consuming one if I. And then string. This might fit on one page too. That was pretty curled up from last week. And I'm going to go cut this off. Let's see. What was it? Let me look again. Decoupage. So I guess, decoupage, you could count this as decoupage by gluing it on. Needs to be trimmed maybe just a little bit. Hate to lose those edges because that's what makes it look old, but I also need it to fit on the page. So now I'm wondering, like, do I want a color on the background? And string, I've got baker's twine that I could use. Let's see. I've got this old string that a friend gave me too, and it's a color. It's this green. Big old, man, this will last me forever. But I could actually, let's see. Maybe I need to glue that first and then put this in. I could just use this as a sort of a background on it. She's got green on her gloves too, so okay. All right, well, I feel like this week's is almost too easy, but sometimes it's like that, right? All right, well, I'm going to get my decoupage glue out, which I use 2 parts white glue and 1 part water, and I just keep filling up my Mod Podge bottle with it and using it. But that is like way cheaper than buying the Mod Podge for sure. And then, do I want to cut that out or just cover it up? I'm going to glue it on. I might regret it, but I'm going to go ahead and glue this on. And it's going to take quite a bit, so I'm going to go ahead and sort of splash it around. And just put her on there. Be sure I've got the edges glued really well. So I hope y'all are having fun with this. I am really having a good time. Hopefully when we're done, we'll have a wide variety of looks and materials and techniques. All right, I'm just gonna mash this down, get my hands into this glue. Okay, and I'm gonna take a paper towel and dry it off. So now I need to figure out, because what I think I will do, oh, and the other thing is I was going to show you is I had put aside, I found this a while back, and I put it aside for whenever we did the scripture, and I was going to just cut it out and use it. Without faith it is impossible to please God. But a couple of things happened. One, I got yellow paint all over it, and I don't know, it just didn't speak to me. So I think this will be cuter. So now I need to find a paper, maybe just let me get a piece of cardstock. I've got cardstock cut into 4x6 cards that I got at the store. And I wonder if I just cut I can smell this magazine, the smell from this old magazine, even on this one little page. I'm going to glue this on, and then I'm going to try and use some watercolor paint and just tint it a little bit yellower or more beige so it blends in better. See how that works out. Make sure I get my lettering covered. Yeah, I did. Okay. All right. So let me get my watercolor paint. See if I can mix up just a little bit of, got a little bit of orange in there, that won't hurt anything. I wonder if I can wake it back up. And it looks like yellow. And put just a touch of blue in it because it looks a little greenish, and actually there's some green there. I might just mix into it. Let me see what this looks like. That doesn't look too bad. All right, I'm just gonna go over this. starting to make the paper peel up, so I need to stop here pretty quick. But at least it's not bright white. That's about all I can say. Not quite matching it, but kind of knocks it back a little bit. Just can't quit messing with it, can I? Okay, I'm gonna stop. Let me blot this here. Okay, so I got rid of the bright white. And so while I'm letting that dry, I can figure out the string. You know, I always want to use what I use for my junk journals, which would be Fabri-Tac, but I think I'll use matte gel because it's basically glue. I think I'm just going to put a coat of this on. I mean, it dries clear. And I'm going to overlap it on these corners. And edges. Make it a big gluey mess. And then just start laying that string down. Okay, we'll see how this works out. So this might be the fastest. Design of the whole thing. Now it's going to be a trick to get this to lay on here, I think, and glue. We'll see. See if I can get it to do what I want it to do without messing up. Because every time you touch that glue, it wants to stick to you. All right. So now, how to get it to do what I want and lay flat. I guess it's not too bad. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be. You just hold on to it and don't get too crazy. We'll see how well it sticks. I think it'll be okay. That needs some attention there. Maybe I'll use, well, let me try my art glitter glue. See if I can get that to work. Kind of wanted it to be very natural looking, like it just rolled off the spool and not clumped up. If I need to. Okay, so now it just needs to dry, and then I'll come back and letter the scripture right here. And I might figure out a way to get rid of that buy more war bonds, although that's really cute. And I don't know, maybe I'll leave it. All right, so I'm gonna let it dry and then I will be back. Okay, it is dry and it looks like everything's staying in position pretty well. So now I needed to figure out the lettering. Okay, so something like, yep, kind of figuring out how much room I've got. Something like that. This is a pretty big verse. Let's see. Without faith it is impossible. I wonder if I just cut out and then emphasize, for he who comes to believe, and that he is a rewarder of those who seek him. Maybe that's what I can make a little bit bigger. I'm gonna, ooh. I better go on and glue these on so I don't get them mixed up. That's happened before too. Let's see. Without faith. All right, so I think I can't leave that paper alone. I'm gonna mess with it a little bit more. See if I can get it. See if I can get it blended just a little bit better. And I got a new set of Posca pens. They're kind of bright for this, but I wonder if there is, just because this is a store window, I'm thinking, I see some orange in her. There's green, orange, and sort of a purple. Maybe I can get away with. Let's see what these greens look like. Okay, that's a little primary for me. Or not primary, but grass green. Let's see what this one looks like. This one kind of looks like the green from the 30s. Ooh, yeah, okay. All right, that one might work. So I think I'll do the black. I'm going to use a Sharpie for the A. And then the green I'll use for rewarder. Those bumps kind of throw you off. Rewarder, and I'll go back over that. And then back to black of those. Let's see. Hopefully I don't regret this. I'm going to use orange. Okay. All right, so I'm going to go back and thicken these lines. Okay, so let that dry. I wonder if I can get away with outlining that. Let's see. I've got this 1.25. And that is just about gone. I think that is seen better days. Let me see if I have another one. Okay. All right. And then I'm going to try to carefully add some color to the wiped backgrounds. Let's see. Yeah, I need to be careful. It's going to smudge that up. All right. Well, I think that's it for this week. Not too much not much going on, but I really like that ad, so that's cute. All right, everybody, I hope you liked it, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.